shut the up. Gino has a lot of deep sexual issues, but I will humiliate and hurt him deeply if I tell them the truth.
Oh, wow. We're really getting into it this week on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, and Jasmine's dropping some real accusations about Gino's alleged sexual issues. And they're not the only ones dropping bombs this episode.
¿100,000 en deuda tienes? ¿Quieres lo gato?
So let's get into it. Season 8, Episode 12 of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call. Let's kick off our recap with Jasmine and Gino because, man, do these two know how to pick an awkward time to talk about their sex life. It starts less awkwardly as Gino and Jasmine reveal at Gino's family reunion that they're having marital problems.
To be honest, everything went down to drain after we came back from Miami.
Now, Gino's family is totally on Jasmine's side. They're like, dude, you don't even have a job. You can't drive your wife to the gym. Gino then tries to turn their favor back in his direction by bringing up their sex life.
I'm sick and tired of her getting angry and say hurtful things to me like you do. That's wearing me out to the point where I have a hard time being intimate with you because all the hurtful things you say to me.
Weird. Jasmine is obviously upset that he brought that up in front of their family, so she confronts him later when they're alone about what she says is the real problem in their sex life.
Do you know what the big problem is?
I know what, I just told you what the problem is. Are you deaf?
Your addiction to pornography.
Gino denies it, he calls her a liar, says she's not taking responsibility for how mean she is to him, but Jasmine, she's not one to back down.
Now I get it, why you never marry someone from your culture. Because no American is gonna keep up with this, and I'm not gonna keep up with that.
Yeesh. They're not the only couple dropping some tough truths this episode though, especially when Ashley and Manuel's meeting with a lawyer to establish a post-nup ends up being the first time Manuel learns his wife has $100K in student debt.
How much student loan debt do you have?
About $100K.
Yeah.
100,000 en deuda tienes? ¿Quieres lo gato? No. ¿Está traduciendo correcto lo que están hablando ellos?
Look at the translator, he is loving this. But yeah, this legal meeting turned into more of like a failed marriage counseling session.
Y teniendo una deuda de $100,000 sigue gastando dinero en café, en uñas, en pelo, en ropa.
They didn't really get anywhere, and they certainly didn't get a post-nup. So let's move on to Patrick and Thais. And John, who we learned ate Thais' birthday cake with his hands when he was drunk.
They know what they're doing in Brazil, bro. What the hell is this fire?
He did redeem himself with her though when he stood up to Patrick's dad, Jose, who, I'm sorry to say, he seems like a total manipulator. He brings up charging his own son to have his granddaughter's birthday party at his house, which is like 2 hours outside the city. And he wants him to do or pay for hard manual labor. He's in a leg brace. What do you want him to do?
If I'm not gonna charge for the place.
It's your house.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're not gonna charge him.
John is not having it. This confrontation felt very real and very tense.
For a man with no money, you got some nice clothes, though. For out here, huh? I know.
No, John.
Speaking of confrontation, Angela took this episode as another opportunity to yell at Michael for allegedly scamming her after she found out he moved his visa application to somewhere or something.
I ain't taking this anymore. God damn this lie. Just say the truth. You got a woman that loves you and you're still lying. You're an idiot.
I don't know. She's mad and her daughter Skyla thinks Michael's a scammer, just like every other season these two have ever had.
I think he's been a scammer all this time. To be honest, Mama, if he's using you to come over here without you, you really need to figure out what's going on.
And Rob and Sophie still hate each other, but now Rob's friend has him convinced that Sophie is actually scamming him for a green card.
The fact that she playing this cat and mouse game with you is really feeling like a green card play right now, bro.
Isn't she supposed to be rich or something? Why would she be scamming for an apartment that seems to not have AC? It's not really a green card thing, but Sophie does admit she's scared to leave her life here.
I just don't know from there, like, what the I'm gonna do in my life now. You know, like, I just...
Be happy.
At least they spared us from another sex shop fight this week. I realized last week they've had 2, which is 2 more than most people. Kobe and Emily were also in this episode for like a hot second. We were all ready to meet Kobe's ex-girlfriend to learn if they were actually still dating when Kobe first got with Emily, but we don't meet her this week and nothing happens. So I was kind of confused about what was going on here. I mean, I guess we'll meet her next week. It's a slow burn, I suppose. What do you think of this week's episode? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe while you're there. Then head over to popculture.com for the latest in entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call.